Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. It is really early here at 4:14 AM. Sorry if my voice is a bit croaky, but I woke up, checked Facebook, saw we've got a new hero, and we have to go through it. The first thing I want to mention in this video is that the channel's really growing at the moment, and I can't appreciate the support enough, and thank you guys enough for all the support you are giving the channel. So when we do hit 15,000 subscribers, I will be doing a $100 Google Play giveaway. We'll have more details later on. Just basically subscribe and wait till we hit there and we'll put the video out. So the new hero looks, honestly, stupidly overpowered if the skills work the way I think they will. She seems a bit like Savius on steroids is the way I'm sort of seeing it. It's absolutely ridiculous, and especially once you see, it's like, okay, if you want to be sneaky and look ahead, just read the last skill now and you'll be like, oh, wow. But we're going to go through all of it, and this is a really nice hero to introduce, because for me, if we look at, if we go over here and we look at sort of the maulers as a whole at the moment in the game, they're just, for me, they're a bit lackluster. I know people say, you know, Kasos is good later on. Obviously, I do like Totem Dude. And obviously you have Brutus. So those sons are good. Then you sort of have Warwick, who a few people like are starting to test and realize that he's decent. You got Sophia, who is actually a really nice mage. But compared to some of the ridiculousness that's coming into the other factions, besides Brutus, they've been really lacking. Obviously, and Savius early game. Like, Maul is a great early game with Savius as well. I just really do wish Screg was good, because that is a wicked zone. I love the whole, I don't know, something about having a pet with you and that sort of thing. You know, growing up through the Pokemon era, I like having a companion with me, no matter what my hero is. So, besides that, you've got, you know, your Brutus, Kasos, Totem Dude, like, they're all sort of decent, besides Brutus obviously being amazing. So we did really need some good support in there, and we do get it, because this is actually looking quite crazy. I'm trying to find the tab here. There we go. So Antandra, I think that's how you say it, Desert Fury, and like I said, she's got the spear like Savius, and wow. So the ultimate skill, she unleashes a multi-stage attack on an enemy target, with the final blow knocking them backwards and dealing 220% damage to them. Ability raises her health restoration by 100% for 7 seconds. This ability will also prioritize the enemy marked by her Mark of the Wild. Next skill. So it's basically a really nice single target nuke with a knockback for one enemy. It seems like a final blow that only knocks back one enemy. May even be more, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it sounds like only one, but who knows how the mechanic will work. So that is really, really nice. Then the Mark of the Wild. So obviously we said prioritize the enemy with the Mark of the Wild. So we'll move on to that one. She attacks an enemy for 200% damage, imprinting her mark upon them for 6 seconds. While marked, she will convert 30% of any damage the enemy receives into health. So it says any damage they receive. So that could be her damage, but I'm pretty sure the way that reads, it's anyone's damage. So that is ridiculous when you combine that with the fact that her Fury Strike is increasing health regeneration by 100% for 7 seconds. So basically that becomes 60% of any damage they take. She's turning into health with this one if she uses it after her ultimate. So that is ridiculous. It'll be interesting to see which enemy she attacks with it, because obviously with the Fury Strike saying that it will prioritize the enemy marked by her Mark of the Wild, that might just be in case enemies change position throughout the fight. You know, everyone's, like, a lot of heroes have skills where they change positions, so that might just be to prevent that. Or the Mark of the Wild might have a strange prioritization where it attacks someone based on something else. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But really, really, really nice. Like, solid damage, 200% damage. Like, it's not the largest multipliers you see in the game, but it really is that sustain that's provided. And like I said, damage from any source. So you've got other heroes doing some AoE damage, hitting that enemy. If the enemy is their tank and you've got 3 heroes attacking it, she's going to be restoring health. I'm seriously thinking that she could be a pseudo tank. Obviously, leather is a fantastic set. It has a lot of dodge on it. So I'm definitely assuming she's going to be a leather wearing unit. I mean, her artwork would suggest cloth or nothing, but I'm tipping she's going to be leather, which means she gets all that fantastic dodge, which means she's definitely going to be able to tank. I really am considering actually going maulers on my main account to try and get her, so that I can also get Brutus, because I need more copies of Brutus on that account. So this is going to be really tempting. Next attack, Piercing Assault. After the first 8 seconds of battle, she throws her spear at a distant enemy, dealing 200% damage to them and all other enemies that the spear penetrates. So this kind of reminds me of Kelthar in a way, how he throws his shuriken and it goes around. But she'll obviously, I feel like if she's in, obviously if you're using her as a tank, she's hopefully going to go for the enemy. If she's up here, oh wait, my hands are the back way around. Okay, if she's up here, this looks better to you guys. And hopefully she'll go for the enemy that's down here, and then the spear will cross through everyone and get to there. If you're using her on the back row, you'd want to put her in the top or the bottom, so then she'll go completely opposite angle. So that's how I think it'll work. Really nice. So, and that's after the first 8 seconds. It'll be interesting to see if she uses this again at a later stage in the battle, or if it's literally just a one-time use for a battle. But yeah, throws it at the enemy, deals 200% damage to all other enemies the spear penetrates, so in the path of it. She then appears in front of the target enemy and continues to assault them. The ability cannot be dodged or interrupted. I really like the fact that it can't be dodged or interrupted. And like I said, this is really nice in the sense that you can, obviously if she's a tank, if you're using her in that sort of tanking position, she can take a bit of damage early and then go to their back row, hopefully distract some other enemies, be getting some healing, really nice. But if you just use her on the back row, it also means that she's going to go, after the 8 seconds, you know, your tanks are taking damage, you want to take some pressure off your tanks, and then she can basically go to the back row and then distract the other enemies at the back row and basically save your tank. Sometimes on my alt account, say I have my Lucius taking damage hard and he dies just before he can get his shield up. If she can basically take some back row damage, so if I have my Lucius tank up the top, I have her down the bottom, she throws her spear to the top back enemy, then she's going to attack them, they're going to attack her, save some damage from my Lucius, hopefully he can get his shield off, things like that. There's going to be a lot of different positioning plays. I love heroes that have the positioning plays that you can do with them to really change it up. So that is a really, really nice skill. Like the way it works, can't complain with that. Moving on to the next skill, which is knockdown. Now this, let me know if I'm wrong here, but if all that stuff wasn't good enough, all that extra health regeneration with Mark of the Wild, the sort of disruption she can put into a team, and then add on top knockdown, which is just, this just seems like a broken skill in my opinion. Let me know if I'm wrong. I can very well be wrong. But the way I read it is, she uses her spear to swipe at enemies, at any enemies in her immediate vicinity. So it depends how wide range the AoE on this is. But this is also why I think she could be a really valuable tank early on. Obviously, she's going to disappear after 8 seconds. If she uses this before those 8 seconds, and you've got melee enemies grouping up on her, it's going to be nice. So basically, knocking them over and inflicting 200% damage upon them. Antandra is able to recover 25%, not of her HP, of her max HP for every enemy that is knocked down. That is insane. Every enemy knocked down, 25% of her max HP. So if she knocks down 4 enemies and she's at 1 HP, she's instantly at full. And we're not even considering the fact that after her ultimate, she has a 100% increase. So if she uses her ultimate and then uses this knockdown, basically all she has to do is knock down 2 enemies and she's back at full HP. If that doesn't scream overpowered, I don't know what does. I'm so pumped to get this. So, like I said, you can put her in that tank position, provided she uses this before she uses her piercing assault, then you're pretty much good. She can take as much damage. Like, I don't think she's going to die in those first few seconds before she uses this. Then she's going to knock them down, and you're pretty much set. Obviously, you'd be wanting to use her against lineups where they have some melee units in the back row, so that they'll run in and you'll group up a few of them. But I mean, even against one enemy, if you use this, gain 25% of your max HP, then you also have your health regeneration from Mark of the Wild and all that stuff. I mean, she is going to be hard to kill. Like, Savvy's with his regeneration seems hard to kill, but this, and not only that, she's knocked down. It's not only the health regeneration and AoE damage, it's also a knockdown, so you're incapacitating your enemies. So it is everything in one, and obviously with knockdowns, they don't last for too long. However, you can interrupt enemy skills that they're casting when you do it. So it is going to be absolutely insane. Really pumped to see how she does function and test her out, because I think this is definitely one that I'm going to summon for, because she's definitely going to be a crazy solo unit. Tempted to start an alt account and re-roll for her, because, I mean, start on all the new servers and try and get her, because I feel like she is going to be better than Shamira for carrying early game if you can get the copies of her, because like, I mean, if you put her in a solo game, you just put her there, everyone's going to group up on her, she's just going to keep healing. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, but let me know let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm really excited. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.